back with another video. I know I've been away for a long time. I've had things busy, haven't been able to record anything, so here's gonna be our first video in a while. And we are gonna be doing what if the NBA's progression just stopped? Nobody was good. The progression rate is 100 and progression rate is 0. How much does this affect everything? We will see. We'll be going probably 3 years into the future. We're on the Bulls because they are a pretty young team. So we'll see how much this affects them, and we'll go around the league and see what teams get most affected by this. As you see, LeBron and Curry are the two top players. We'll see how much that changes. Top 97s are the two highest. And I'm just gonna give you the rundown. Basically, we're just going to be simulating 3 to 2 years. I'm just going to show you the player regression and see what is going to happen and the difference in playoff runs. Also, just to remind you guys, I have no control of the Chicago Bulls. They can do whatever they want. If they want to trade Patrick Williams for attempted to, they could. They want to trade for like LeBron. They could try. Our first stop is the All-Star game. We see really no change in this because it's just the regression rate that's down. So we'll probably see our main factors starting next season. And here's the end of the season. LeBron James was MVP, the Rookie of the Year, LaMelo, Sixth Man, Dinwiddie, Giannis wins Defensive Player of the Year, and Most Improved goes to Shea. Not really going to be improving much after this season because right now he's an 87. Spoelstra, Heat coach, continues to be good. Here's your All-NBA teams. Great job, Ben Simmons actually shot the ball and did good. All defensive teams. All rookie teams, there you go. I don't really care about this. Here's your playoff leaders. Here's your playoff winners. So the finals matchup was the Heat versus Lakers, and Lakers blow a 3-1 lead but do not lose. LeBron James is MVP. Now here we are at the player progression phase, and we already see from the Bulls roster is completely changed. First off, and everyone's going down. Kobe White even went down to 74. Patrick Williams went down. We're seeing a lot of young players go down, so the people that are drafted won't be going down. And Joel Embiid goes down, Ben Simmons goes up. But you went down your 3-point shot. How'd you go down your 3-point shot? Right, maybe even worse of a shooter. Harris was down. Williams Goss went down by 4. Big down. Drew Holiday went down by 6. He is falling off a cliff. Clippers. Paul George goes down by 5. Leonard's off the team. You don't know where he is. Beverly went down by 4. Marcus Morris Sr. went down by 4 as well. Rondo went down by 5. Their biggest drop. Grizzlies, we already see Dwight Howard went down by 6. Alright, down by 2. Trae down by 2. Whole Hawks roster just sucks now. And down by 7, Lou Will. Jimmy Butler went down. He's aging. And Wayne Elliott stays the same. Mitchell stays the same, but everyone else every other player on the Jazz go down, with Joe Ingles being their lowest, down by 6. Kings, De'Aaron Fox drops by 1. Buddy Hield stays the same, but their biggest drop-off will be Paul Millsap with -5. The Knicks, their biggest drop-off will be 3 with Mitchell Robinson, but they also added Kawhi Leonard. Lakers, LeBron drops down by 5. This is the definition of age catching up to him. He goes up by 1, and nobody else on the Lakers roster. What was that? Nets, Harden went down by 4. OG Anunoby down by 2. Interesting. Christian Wood down by 2 on the Rockets, Wall down by 4. completely unrelated to challenge, but Spurs draft another guy named Duncan. Well, DeMar drops down by 6. Chris Paul, if after signing that huge deal, the $44 million, yeah, he drops down by 6 overall. And Aiden also. Damian Lillard down by 3, McCollum down by 4. It's going to be Yusuf, Nurkic, and Damian Lillard's show. Curry stays the same. Klay Thompson drops by 3. Wiggins drops by 1. Wiseman drops by 1. Pascal Green dropped by 5. Yeah, this dynasty is over. It's probably going to be done. But also Westbrook dropped by 1 by 4. No more triple-double. After averaging a triple-double as well, that makes it even more sad. And that is going to be the end of the regression phase. Let's see what happens next season. Hello, and back for the second season. We are back with the Bulls. And the highest overall player in the league now is Kevin Durant and Kurt with 97 overalls. Giannis 96, lots of 94s. LeBron a 92, Hart 92. Zion went up to a 91. Jimmy dropped, Irving dropped, Beal dropped, everybody just dropped. But let's see who our new champions will be. Will Lakers reign and win the championship again? Or will LeBron's age finally get to him? Let's wait for the story to be told in the playoffs. We're going to be seeing our first major difference in the All-Star game, with Nikola Jokic being our captain and Kevin Durant. Not that much of a difference, but when you see who is all in the All-Star game, that's the difference. We have Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown, Drummond, Yusuf Nurkic, and Zach LaVine still here. Karl-Anthony Towns, I don't usually see him in 2K, Devin Booker. And a lot of new players. Kyrie Irving in it again. You don't really see him in 2K either. Since we're here, we're gonna look at award races: Luka, Joel Embiid, Jokic, Giannis, and LeBron. Rookie of the year, don't really matter for this. Sixth man of the year, Blake Griffin for the Philadelphia 76ers, averaging 18 points. Wow, great job, Blake. Dinwiddie's still there for Brooklyn. Then we got the rest. Defensive player of the year, AD, Giannis, as normal candidates. Most improved, Luke Kennard, Nikhil Alexander Walker, Don Devontae, John Collins, and Onyeka. Okay. Let's look at let's look at the league leaders. Donovan Mitchell is averaging 33.5 points a game. Doncic averaging 33, and Booker averaging 33 as well. And then it jumps off to LaVine averaging 30. So it explains why all three of them are in the race. Assists: Trae Young, Ja Morant, Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, and Luka for top 5 assists. Houston Nuggets having the most rebounds this season with 15, Joel Embiid 15, Jokic 15, Gobert 13, Drummond 13. Points, I already said, Beal averaging 30, LaVine 30, 33 for Booker, 33 for Doncic, and 34 for Mitchell. Most blocks from Turner, most steals against Butler. Best field goal percentage, Zion. Most 3-point percentage, CJ McCollum. And best free throw percentage, Kemba Walker. Why am I all the way down here? I don't know. But let's go back to simulating. Because the Bulls are not a good team, as you would expect. And Luka Doncic is your MVP. Rookie of the year doesn't matter. Gerald Olsen, they win 6-man. The AD wins Defensive Player of the Year, and Luke Kennard most improved. Steve Nash of the Brooklyn Nets is your Coach of the Year. Here is your all NBA teams. Any surprises? You tell me. The only surprise I see is Yusuf Nurkic made the All NBA 3rd team. Defensive teams, nothing surprising. All rookie teams, there you go. Anything surprising in these? No. let's go ahead. Go see our winners. The Nuggets are your NBA champions. Nikola Jokic was Finals MVP against over the Brooklyn Nets in 5 games. And as we wind down to the player progression time, we just hope and see, wait and see of what happens with the entire league. This will be our second season. Let's look at the progression. Mike Conley went down to 79, Zach LaVine 85, Kobe White stayed at 74, and Serge Ibaka went down by 5. Any other big surprises? Drew Holiday dropped by 7. Again, he's now a 73 overall. Joel Embiid dropped. Jared Allen. Let's just see some of the top players. Seth Curry dropped by 5. They say the shooting game never gets old. Well, Seth Curry just proved that it does. Morris Sr. went down by 6. George is just a role player being paid 42. Jimmy Butler dropped by 5, went down to an 85, he's now a good starter. Whole team dropped. Whole team's now buns. Durant -4. Leonard and Durant are on the same team. That makes sense. Okay. Anthony Davis went down by 1. LeBron went down by 5. Harden went down by 6. Zion went down by 2. Van Fleet down by 1. MPJ down by 2. Why are you in the Spurs? Since Chris Paul's now 77, being paid $47 million. Booker 87 -1. Shea -2. Houston Nurkic is now on the Thunder -1. And Thaddeus Young -3. Lillard -4. Curry -2. Beal -1, and that concludes it. To the next season we go. And back into the last season of this little thing. Curry's now 95, Giannis 94, Durant 93. We have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players over 90 overall. What this last season holds for us. And we are back at the All-Star game. Let's see if there's any more significant changes with all this. Luka and Giannis are the captains. Kyrie's a starter. LeBron's off the bench. We have Siakam start on the bench. Ben Simmons on the bench. LaVine on the bench again. Randall on the bench. Mitchell. It's nothing too crazy. Well, Kyrie's starting, so I consider that a pretty big change. We're just going back to simulating because Bulls are a half decent team. And as we close in on the end of the season, Doncic wins the MVP. PJ Stewart wins Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year goes to Dinwiddie. AD wins Defensive Player of the Year, and Obi Toppin Most Improved. Doc Rivers, Coach of the Year. All NBA teams, Ben Simmons makes the first team. He starts shooting more. That's what happens. Donovan Mitchell may go and be a second team, which you say that's the biggest surprise. And De'Aaron Fox and Siakam making it. Marcus Smart making all defense second team, nice. And here are your NBA Finals standings, playoff standings. And let's go to season league leaders. Donovan Mitchell averaged 33 points. Doncic 31. Booker 30, Zion 29, and LaVine 28. Rebound leaders, Clint Capella had 16, Drummond 16, Jokic 15, Nurkic 14, Rudy Gobert 13. Ben Simmons led the league in assists, Doncic second with 9, Curry with 9, Trey with 8, and Ja with 8. Steals, Simmons with 2. Blocks per game, Gafford with just over 2. Miles Turner just over 2. Onyeka 280, just under 2, and Kristaps just under 2, and Whiteside for a special guest 1.9. Field goal percentage down the league. 3-point percentage, DJ Shepard led it as a rookie. Steph Curry tied him. And free throw percentage, Juan with back here, Johnny Felder. That is going to be the end of this little experiment that I did. See what happens if we turned off progression and just made everyone regress. So this is what happens. Nobody becomes good, and probably in a few years if I actually kept going, the league would be absolutely destroyed. And the Bulls, after all this time, are in the finals, and they win it. That's how you end it off. That is gonna do it for the video. Peace out, Flamin' Nation.